Seasonal greetings and welcome to my holiday special. How are we all feeling this festive season? I want to start off with a mental detox. You see, with how crazy the year has been and how busy it's been, and we have had trauma and pain and hurt and just difficulties, it's important to detox your mind, especially around this time of year when everything is ending and coming to a close. Everything that you've repressed and built up and built up and built up over the year needs to go somewhere. It can't stay stuck in your psyche, because if it does, it's going to fester there and you're going to end up with mental and psychological challenges. That's why it's important to focus on mental detox. Getting rid of all of the stuff in your mind that you allow to affect you. Letting go of things that don't matter anymore. And looking forward to moving on. Because if we don't mentally detox, especially around this time of year, we go into the new year with reservations and we have unresolved emotions and we sticking to old mindsets and perspectives. So it's important that you go into the new year fresh, refreshed, and there's multiple things that you can do to mentally detox. And the most important one is, and I cannot stress this enough, the most important one is letting things go from this year. Yes, it's difficult because when we get affected by something, we personalize it and then we make it an issue. So it's important that you look at what you have overcome. You look at what you have gotten through and what you have achieved this year. And that's a good way to learn acceptance and self-acceptance, because you need to accept yourself. Otherwise, you're going to allow other people to walk all over you. Remember, it's a new year, it's a new chapter, and in a new book, none of the characters stay the same. The storyline is not the same. So it's up to you. But before you make that step to move forward, before you make those New Year's goals, think about mentally detoxing. Letting things go and saying, you know what, not forgetting it, but saying, you know what, I can move on from this. Yes, it upset me. Yes, it made me feel a specific way. But the more you allow into your mind, the more cluttered your mind becomes. And the more cluttered your mind becomes, the more difficult it is for you to find space to grow and self-develop. And another thing that you can do to mentally detox is let go of toxicity completely. And it could be in your relationships, or it could even be within yourself. Let go of your toxic traits. Let go of your toxic mindset. Let go of your toxic perspectives. Because you don't want to bring old toxicity from this year into the new year. Because then you're just setting yourself up for failure. Because your relationship with yourself is incredibly important. And if that's a toxic relationship, you need to let that go and start again and build a brand new relationship with yourself. So toxicity doesn't just have to do with other people and family and friends and partners. It has to do with letting go of parts of you that doubt yourself, hold yourself back, make you feel bad, make you think in a negative way. Because that's the only way that you can let go and not forget things in the future. And then a great way to mentally detox is get creative. You don't have to lie around all day just because you're on break. It's important to stimulate your mind and get your mind active. get your mind doing things. It could be practical, it could be artistically, it really doesn't matter, but it's important that you find a healthy way to express yourself, that outlet that you can get from just releasing everything that has happened to you this year. So stimulate your mind a bit, get creative, try something, draw, paint, write, whatever it may be. Get your brain thinking in a positive and constructive way, because creativity is problem solving. And then, of course, rest and focus on relaxing your mind. This doesn't just mean lying in front of the TV. No, it means breathing exercises, mindfulness, actually catching up on rest, nourishing your body. When your body feels sore and tired, you rested properly. So another component of mental detox is, of course, rest and recovery, and it's so important that you do that. Otherwise, you're going to be pushing yourself and pushing yourself, and the day you stop is the day you crash. So rest is incredibly important, because that's when the mind heals and the body repairs itself. And then, yes, we have a lot of things going on up here, but we need to declutter the psyche. And that means throwing away old junk, old beliefs, old perspectives, mindsets, relationships, feelings, thoughts, and just letting them go and not allowing them to take control over your mind anymore. And that's why it's important that you start decluttering and removing old unhealthy habits and behaviors and thought patterns, so that you have space to grow, you have space to self-develop, and you have space to completely just flourish. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.